Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for June 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who's heading your way this month with romantic intentions. Whether it's someone brand new or someone that you already currently know right now, I will definitely do my best to see who's all around you this month, what role they're playing in your life right now, see what your dynamic is together in June. I'll take a look at their feelings towards you, their intentions with you this month, and what their behavior looks like. I will also take a look at what could be challenging you the most this month, Sagittarius, whether it's directly related to your love life or something else is going on, later followed by your advice. Just please keep an open mind that I do tend to get very nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat my messages. So please only take what resonates with you and your situation and leave what doesn't. Alright, so enough about that. Let's get nosy. Let's do what we came here for. Please tap into the energy of Sagittarius today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. Alright, so the person heading your way this month, what are their feelings for you deep down? We have the Strength card. This is major arcana for Leo. Their intentions towards you this month. The Ace of Swords, air energy. Ooh, this card always tells me that there's something major that someone wants to talk about. The intensity of those eyes. Their behavior and actions this month. The Ace of Cups, nice, I like that. Rewind, hello. Your feelings for this person this month. The Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this is new love. You're taking it slow with this person, it looks like, but it does feel new. The potential challenge this month. The 4 of Pentacles, this is Sun and Capricorn energy. And your potential outcome in June, we have the Knight of Cups. Nice. Looks like love is blossoming for you this month, Sagittarius. I like it. I like the spread. Your advice? The 9 of Wands, that's Sagittarius energy. And the overall energy influencing you the most this month? Judgment, major for Scorpio. Now, when the Judgment is the overall energy, that talks about taking a full recap of what's been recently going on for you and looking at what needs to be released in order to make space for something new to enter. So it looks like a very big month for you this month in regards to being at a threshold of your past and what's coming into your life going forward. It feels nice. I feel like some of you Sagittarians are releasing some heavy energy, whether from the previous months or just this past year alone. You may be releasing a lot. All right, and you're making space for something new to enter that feels really pleasant. Now, this person could be someone that you've already been dealing with for a little bit, but the energy itself feels fresh. All right, so let me just break it down before I speak on it any further. Let's start with this person's feelings for you, which is the Strength card. The Strength card as feelings talks about loyalty. It talks about protection. It talks about being there for somebody. When you think about the Strength card, it's Leo energy, and Leo rules the heart. So someone's leading in with their heart when it comes to you this month, and it's already confirmed with their actions towards you with the Ace of Cups. It looks like someone's opening up their heart to you, letting you get closer to them. And there's something that they want to talk to you about, it feels like, before they can go either deeper with their emotions for you or deeper with the relationship. There's something that they want to talk about. Clarify the Strength card as this person's feelings for Sagittarius in June, please. The Knight of Wands, fire energy. And then I have the Hermit. The Hermit as their feelings tells me that you've got someone that is a deep thinker. This is someone that may at times pull back their energy to really go inward to figure out what is the next step that they should take. This is someone that does not make impulsive actions, even if the Knight of Wands may suggest that they do. It's like they are really good at making it look like they are taking life very carefree, but really they are someone that is a very deep thinker. Okay, but they are good at showing that they're just a carefree person. The Knight of Wands, as this person's feelings, tells me that in June, someone's very excited to be around you. The Knight of Wands comes in when someone's pumped up, full of excitement, adrenaline, passion, physical attraction, sexual desire. So I am getting that someone's wanting to be very playful with you this month. Now, I do need to dive into the Knight of Wands just a little bit more deeper, because sometimes the Knight of Wands does get a reputation of not looking to settle down just yet. But based off of the fact that I've got the Ace of Cups as their behavior towards you and the Knight of Cups as your outcome this month, shows me that there's more going on than just, you know, physical attraction and wanting to have a good time. There's feelings here that someone's starting to develop for you this month. Okay. Let me just break down that Knight of Wands just a little bit more. Clarify that Knight of Wands for how this person's feeling towards Sagittarius in June, please. The Seven of Pentacles. And then I see the Sun. We just saw that card a second ago. They're happy about something to do with you. And I just got goosebumps. Look at that. Look at that chicken skin. Goosebumps really quickly when I looked at that card. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, that talks about taking a step back to reevaluate a few things, to really register what it is that someone may be feeling inside. And the more someone reevaluates their feelings, they feel happy, the more that there's, you know, some reflection going on. The Sun talks about joyful times. The Sun talks about feeling giddy. The Sun feels like feeling like a kid again. This does definitely feel like a new relationship, where it's like making someone feel like, you know, that new love feeling when you just feel so energized and giddy and you just want to smile all the time because you're falling in love with somebody. That's what I'm picking up for this person. It does feel like you guys may be in the honeymoon stage, all right, which is a stage that could go left or right, because sometimes it's lust that I'm tapping into, that people are confusing with love. But the fact that I got the Ace of Cups here and the Knight of Cups as the outcome shows me that someone is developing genuine feelings for you this month, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's take a look at your feelings, because you're the one that looks like you're taking things slow. All right, with you being a fire sign, usually you come in with more intensity, more excitement in your energy. But with the Page of Pentacles being here, you might be taking it slow because of something that you recently released that really wiped you out. All right, I'm strongly getting something wiped you out big time. And I just got goosebumps again, so that's a confirmation that I hit the nail on the head for somebody. And that could be why the Nine of Wands is your advice. Whether this is telling me that this past year you were working really hard to get over a breakup, or you went through a painful situation involving more than one person. But this is letting me know that you're releasing all that, making space for something new, and you just don't want to be careless. You don't want to like overlook anything, so that way you don't repeat any past situations. You're learning. You're learning from something, and I like that. I like that a lot. And I feel like the universe is also noticing that too. You're taking the tools that you've learned from a previous situation and applying it to now. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings. Some of you guys may have started this connection off as a friendship first. Yeah, look at that, Four of Pentacles. You're playing it safe this month. Look at the body language of this woman in this art depiction. Okay, the Four of Pentacles in this art depiction shows me a woman who is wiped out. She's exhausted and she's ready to like focus on her foundation right now and just like take it easy. All right, so there is someone that you're talking to, but you're just coming in with this grounded energy where you're like, hey, if it works out, great. If it doesn't, whatever. I'm not going to put myself through any pressure anymore. I am not going to put myself through having high expectations. I'm just going to be low-key right now and see how this unfolds. All right. You're curious about this person and you're holding on to this person because you see the value. But right now you're all about your health. You're all about your own well-being and your own stability, as you should be focused on that. This is you not being centered around this person. It's you being centered around yourself. Maybe in the past, dealing with a love connection, you may have centered the person and gave them all of your time, energy, and resources just to not get what you felt you deserved in the end. And now you're like, you know what? I'm going to center myself. I'm going to do what's best for me and me alone. And if this person and I can really move forward, great. If not, then I'm okay. As long as I'm okay is what I'm getting off of you. Ace of Swords, you're just trying to figure out more about this situation before letting your guard down. You do have your guard up a little bit. You are seeing a potential future with someone in the month of June with that 10 of Cups now showing up, but you're not getting too excited. You're not getting too excited. You're like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Page of Swords, a lot of open communication between you and another person this month. You guys are going back and forth talking about the future. You're just talking about the future in a different way than you would before. It's hard to explain what I'm picking up in regards to you. You're kind of closed off to me too. You're kind of being guarded with me as well, Sagittarius, when normally you're very open with me. I said this to a recent zodiac sign. Who did I say this to? I said this to Pisces during their end of May reading. So you might have strong Pisces placements. I remember saying that because you're usually more open. I see the Lover's card. So let's clarify this person's intentions this month, because the Ace of Swords as intentions does speak of wanting to answer any questions that you may have, asking you questions as well. Because remember, this person is wanting to be looking out for themselves too. Why the Ace of Swords as this person's intentions this month? Ace of Cups. This person wants to know if you like them too, or that you're feeling something too. It's almost like this person's coming to you in the month of June being like, Sagittarius, am I the only one who's feeling these romantic feelings, or is this not being seen as something serious for you? It's like this person's really wanting to find out if they're alone in these feelings that they're feeling for you. So you might be giving off vibes that you're not that interested, even if you are, because you just don't want to get too excited because of something that disappointed you in the past. And this person may be reading it wrong. They may be reading your lack of persistence or excitement as a sign of lack of interest, even though I see why you're acting like that. And it's because you're just, you don't want to get excited again. Something really got your hopes up. So this person's just trying to ask you some questions and be like, hey, look, are you feeling this too? Because I'm having trouble reading you, and I just want to make sure that I'm not going to get my heart broken here, because I'm feeling something for you, is what I'm getting off of this person in their conversation, because it's confirming why their actions is the Ace of Cups. This is somebody that is not wanting to get hurt. This is someone that's not wanting to get hurt. And that could explain why they've got the Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles here with that Knight of Wands. They're wanting to move quicker with that Knight of Wands energy to pick it up some speed. And they might at times step back and be like, am I feeding something that's not feeding me back? Is Sagittarius even feeling me like this? Am I misreading Sagittarius? I really need to make sure I'm not going to make a fool out of myself. That's what I'm getting off of them. And the Knight of Wands is showing me someone who's, on the exterior, they're wanting to look confident. I mean, they are a confident person, but they're not wanting to read the situation wrong. And then I see the Judgment card again. It feels like they're coming to some sort of realization that they want to move forward with this relationship. And you're over here like, yeah, I'm at a threshold here where I'm kind of saying goodbye to my past and making peace with that and making space for my new beginning is kind of what I'm seeing off of you. So let's clarify the Four of Pentacles and the blockage, because the more I'm diving into this reading, the Four of Pentacles being in the blockage makes sense for why you're in the Four of Pentacles in your feelings. Because sometimes the Four of Pentacles, when it shows up in the blockage position, it talks about holding on to things that need to be let go of. Holding on to fear, holding on to the past, holding on to attachment to something. Okay? The Four of Pentacles can be a lack mindset, fear of once you let go of something, you're not going to have anything in its place, even if it's a bad relationship. My chunky squirrel is my Four of Pentacles squirrel. He's holding on to that nut for dear life because he's scared he's not going to get any more food, you know, but he's got plenty of reserves, indicating that you have plenty of love within yourself, that if it doesn't work out with this person, as long as you got you, you're fine. Clarify that Four of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. With the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Swords being the challenge this month, I feel like you're holding on to a fear of getting deceived, getting, you know, getting blindsided by somebody. Like the Five of Swords can catch you off guard. It can hit you out of nowhere. You'll be having a good connection with someone for a couple of months, and then once something doesn't go as planned, all of a sudden someone's true character comes out and they expose themselves as not as nice as they portray. You're worried that this is going to happen with this person. It's kind of what I'm getting. Like you're wondering if this person's wearing a mask, playing Mr. Nice Guy, Mrs. Nice Girl, and then the moment something doesn't go their way, they say something hurtful, they might do something that just like makes you feel like they didn't give a crap at all. That's your fear this month, that this person's going to do that to you. Not that they're actually going to do that to you, but based off of the overall energy for you, it looks like you've been through some heavy stuff this past year, where you may have been dealing with a narcissist or people with narcissistic tendencies, okay? Where people were being like covert narcissists to you, where they were playing nice in your face, and then when your guard was down, boom, got all up in you and like really showed their true self. That's what I'm kind of getting. It doesn't necessarily have to be related to love. This could have been family members, or you went through a painful experience with a friend. You're kind of looking like you're wiped out in regards to people in general, where you just kind of want to like keep to yourself a little bit. But this person is coming towards you being as genuine as possible, and I feel like the outcome looks good for the two of you. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Eight of Wands, and then I had Judgment, and then I see the Page of Pentacles again, and then I see the King of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands clarifying the Ace of Cups talks about a lot of travel, a lot of texting, a lot of forward movement, a lot of fun. The Eight of Wands is always about forward movement, quick forward movement. So this feels like a lot of back and forth, you know, sweet talking, everyone just being really sweet and hyping each other up. And I'm definitely getting like someone taking a trip. Like you guys might be taking a little weekend trip, or just traveling further out of the way to maybe visit family members, other friends. It feels like you guys are like spending some quality time with each other throughout the month of June. Those trains are telling me that there's like, you know, travel involved, or this person's at a distance right now and you guys are making plans to come see each other. But I got the Judgment card again. The Judgment is all about making big decisions, like giving someone a final answer to something. But I'm also getting that there could be an apology being extended. Not that someone owes anyone an apology, but maybe someone may be apologizing for things that you've been experiencing in your past. Maybe this person is just showing empathy for some of the experiences that you may be sharing with them. You might be letting them know about what, you know, has been happening in your life, and they're like, oh man, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Like, it shows me empathy here. It shows me empathy. Clarify that Knight of Cups as Sagittarius' potential outcome in June. Now, at the end of this reading, Sagittarius, I'm going to pull from my new oracles. This shows me what could be blocking you in regards to finding a healthy relationship with someone if you're single, or what is blocking you from having a healthy relationship with someone that you're already currently connected to. Whether this is, you know, a blockage that your person is dealing with or you. I'll pull them at the end. If you're in no contact with anybody right now, such as family members, friends, lovers, exes, whatever the case may be, I will pull that person's hidden feelings for you at the end of the read too. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Clarify this Knight of Cups as the potential outcome. I had the Nine of Wands again and the Five of Wands. Some of you Sagittarians may create some distance from this person to see how far they'll go to climb up to get to you. Because it's kind of you're giving runner vibes. Like you're still kind of running a little bit this month from someone's love offer. And I do have the Nine of Wands as your advice. Eight of Cups. Yeah, some of you Sagittarians, you're still not quite letting your guard down with this person. Let me get another card on that. This person's coming to you expressing feelings of love to you, and you got this like ladder up from them to you. It's like you're saying to this person, if you really want me, come up and get me. Like you're not like playing hard to get on purpose, but you're wanting to see other people do the effort this time around. Because I'm strongly getting a Sagittarius that is used to always being the one that does all the work. And now you're like, you know what? Let me take a step back and rest and let me see other people show me how much they want to be with me. Because I am getting like really wiped out energy off of you, where you're sick of being the initiator all the time. Because fire signs do, you know, initiate a lot. Fire signs are really, you know, when a fire sign likes somebody, they go after that person. When a fire sign wants a job opportunity, they go after it. Fire signs are natural initiators. But you're just giving me burnt out vibes. I got the same vibe off of Leo's reading too. Clarify that Knight of Cups again. The Ten of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So it could go either direction. The Wheel of Fortune comes in as a major turning point in our lives where we can either go left or we go right, but we got to go somewhere. Because the Wheel of Fortune is talking about not staying blocked. And the Wheel of Fortune often shows up when we're going to be put in social settings where we're going to be meeting people who are in alignment with our soul's destiny to help us get to the next stage in our lives. All right, so you may be meeting some very important people in the month of June that are going to be connectors to what your next phase of life is going to look like. You're going through a big change. That's what I'm strongly getting, especially with that Judgment card here repeatedly coming in. So it's like the universe is like purging a lot of people in your life, a lot of the things that you have been going through in your life to bring a new scenery. Like your scenery is changing. Like you're going to have a whole new outlook. You're going to have new people, new experiences, new events. And I feel like you're ready for this. Okay? I feel like all the obstacles you went through was your way of like getting ready for this new timeline. And it was really exhausting for you. Every time I see someone feel this way, I always know that the Wheel of Fortune is going to show up. Because this is you getting, you know, adapted to a new timeline change. It's definitely feeling like something feels like you're kind of clinging on to an old identity while wanting the new so stinking badly, but you're kind of nervous here. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. The Star and the Nine of Cups. It's like you want to be happy, but you're having trouble letting that happiness come through. But when the Nine of Wands is in the vice position, it's talking about not giving up. Okay? Not giving up on what you were fighting for all along. Like, yeah, you may have gone through a lot of setbacks, but remember why you were fighting in the first place. Because you deserve true happiness. You deserve to have that in your life. Sometimes people play a good role of being that person in our face, but then that mask comes off and we're like, whoa, okay, so I need to use my discernment a little bit better going forward. Clarify that Nine of Wands. So this person is really being persistent in regards to expressing their heart to you, telling you that they're going to try, and you're wanting to have faith here. Clarify that Nine of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Empress, and then I see the Four of Wands. So your advice is to definitely tap into your intuition, dial in, because it's talking to you this month, and your intuition is trying to let you know that your story has not been written yet, or at least your new story. It has not been written yet. You're about to step into a new way of existing, a new way of living that has nothing to do with your past. So they don't want you to compare your past to what's going on now, because they're not, you know, connecting. They're not connecting. That I'm definitely getting like a new timeline, a timeline shift. For example, you know, picture a woman who was in college, dealing with college stuff, going to her college job, her parents paying for everything, and then, you know, a year later, she's now a married woman with a family of her own and a career. Those are two separate timelines that don't connect with each other anymore. That's kind of what I'm getting, like a timeline shift where your reality is not going to be the same as it was before, so there's no reason to, you know, use the feelings that you had from the last timeline to apply it to the new one. I hope this is making sense. Clarify that Judgment as the overall energy, the Lover's card. And then I see the King of Pentacles. So it feels like, Sagittarius, you're making space for not just new romance, but also new friends, new acquaintances, new experiences to go through. I just keep on getting that on a repeated level. It's like everything's changing for you in a big, big way. So if you felt like things have just been the same, constantly tired storyline for you, it feels like it's changing. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini. I do have a lot of water here, but I usually look at the major arcanas for the signs that come in. Well, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Or that could be for your person. Someone needed to hear that. Settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. For some of you Sagittarians, you may have felt like you were just staying where it felt safe, even if the relationship was wiping you out. All right, it feels like you're getting involved with someone new around this time frame while still holding on to maybe someone that at times you are tempted to go back to because it's easy, it's someone familiar, things like that. But if they're leaving you feeling exhausted, love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Not saying that you're not independent, but I am strongly getting a Sagittarius that's trying to not center around love around this time frame and focus more on what you need versus what the relationship may need. And it feels like this person is the one that's being more persistent of you this month, and you're trying to just be independent of love for a little bit. But someone's not like someone's not wanting to just like give up easily. All right, hit a message. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl Sagittarius if you don't mind. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video that I post on YouTube, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You read, where I dive into you and your person of interest for the next 7 days, and pretty much the same type of read as this. I will link in the description box below this video the most recent All Signs reading I did. That message still applies for this week. All you have to do is click on that and then go to the Sagittarius timestamp, because it's a 3.5 hour long live stream. You don't need to watch that whole thing. Just find your snippet. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you had time to reflect? Some of you Sagittarians, someone may have given you a love offer in May, and they're giving you time to reflect on it, as I saw with that Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles, and they're hoping to get your answer in June. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Some of you Sagittarians are wiped out because you gave a lot of romantic attention to someone for them to just, you know, chicken out and just label you as a friend because they weren't ready to face their feelings for you. And now you're like man, what do I do next? You know, my spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? You may have someone that's trying to reclaim something with you, but I feel like you're being guided to purge that. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before, but I do now. You may have triggered someone's spiritual awakening, but I am strongly getting that you're being guided to purge what no longer serves you and make space for something new to come in. My battery's about to cut off. I hope this reading helps. I love you guys. Take good care.